Yeah, guys, I'm out here in Elkridge by my parents' place, and like during the holidays, right? They always, try to be petty. They want to be, petty people. They want to act like they're getting. So what I do is, I know that if during the holidays, what do people like to do? They like to sleep in. They like to sleep in. They want to spend time with their fake ass families. I mean, all that phony shit, right? And so because I know that, I come out here at nighttime, I just sit around. Like, I'll sit here for an hour. I'll just sit here. I'll sit here for an hour and just meditate on, them. They because my whole thing is, I like making asses out of them, and that's what my channel's about. My YouTube channel's about. I need to change my name. You know what I mean? Because my channel really is about exposing the demons. Like, I really expose these dumbasses, bro. Like, you understand? Like, they were literally they weren't planning for me to get gas. That's why I didn't have anybody sitting at the gas station. I'm also taking advantage of this Thanksgiving, so everybody's trying to be home with their families or do whatever. Or they're just not trying to be around me. So don't make it seem like they enjoy being around you. They don't. Okay, and I know that it's like the secret job that they have, right? It's like their secret income. It's like, but it's not really an income. It's mandatory, and they just pay them because it's mandatory. You know what I mean? So it's not like they're getting paid. I think they can only work up to 30 hours. I heard all that shit as a joke. I really think the whole pay structure is just to make a TI mad or to have you focus on that, because spiritualistically, I don't think it's even money related. I think it's based on opportunities, to be real with you. I'm telling you that all this is based on opportunities. And if you're one of us, then your opportunities are limited. And they know that. And this is supposed to be their playground. So they're supposed to be able to shit on us, or allegedly, but I've never been shitted on. So I don't know how that feels. But they're allegedly like trying to, who knows? Like I said, that's another thing too. Like my issue with figuring this shit out has always been that I never concern myself with others. Like, I don't give a fuck what they are trying to do to me. The main issue is whatever they present to me, I'm going to block in the way that I can. So I've never really considered, like, what are they trying to do to me? Like, I never looked at it like that. I was just like, if they fuck with me, then you're gonna get what I have to give you based on how you were treating me at that time. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you flick me off, I'm not gonna shoot you in the head. But if you flick me off, I'm gonna flick you off. If you road rage me, I'm gonna road rage you. I'm not gonna be the bigger brother to 80-year-old, 60, 70-year-old, 50, 40-year-old, 30-year-old people. I just turned 30, and I have to be an adult to all these children? Nah, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna be an adult, I'm gonna treat you like a kid. It's just the way it's going. And they don't like it because you understand that they're giving a mantra, and I think they lie to these people about me. They claim to know everything, but I don't mean like individually. I mean like the stigma, right? Because you understand the stigma with us is that we're supposed to actually be like, we're in a state of confusion where we don't know what's going on. But I'm telling you, when I let these guys know that I know what the fuck they're doing, you should see the reactions. Like, what do? You should see my channel. You see how they react. When I told that fat ass Mexican to get the fuck out the car, he got his fat ass out the car, didn't he? With no hesitation. Not like, who are you? Like, you understand? Like, when I confront them, right, you'll see them. The only time I have an issue with these fucks is if I go and be like, yo, you were following me or whatever. But if I give them a direction to do, if I tell them to do something, 9 chances out of 10, they're going to do it. It's only when I'm like, you were following me or you're stalking me or I know who you... It's like only when I get into that, I've noticed that that's when they like to take control of the conversation, and that's kind of like a wasting time mechanism. So normally I'm straight and to the point, like, get the fuck out your car, back up, get the fuck away from me, don't put your phone in, you know what I mean? Like, don't put your phone in front of me, put your phone down, keep your hands to your side. I'm talking to children, and you watch my videos, I'm not gonna lie, I tell grown men, grown women, teenagers, I don't give a fuck who you are. If you invaded my personal space, you will know about it because I'm gonna let you know, and I'm gonna die this way. So, I'm gonna live my life comfortably. It may not be comfortably financially, but like I said, that's not on my end. I'm getting back to where I was. I'm actually getting better than where I was. So, all praise be to the Most High that I got this Lyft gig that, allows me to really control my income. But what I mean by that is that we're getting to a point where you're going to really have to make a lot. It's tough for us getting a job now and the income to where it's going to be obsolete. To where if you don't have this marking or this chip on your person, then you're not, you know what I mean? You're not going to be able to do anything. And so the Most High, I feel like, has prepared us with the beginning. And I feel like we're going through this now because it's going to get worse. And at least we already it's like this is prep. Everybody thinks they're doing some shit to us, but we're really being prepped. If you really think about it, we're really being prepped for the bullshit, if you ask me, because we're already going to go through it first. And so everybody who's, eating steak and potatoes and out here living a good life and acting like they don't see the evil in the world, when it hits them in the face, they're not going to be surviving. And I think that the ones that are killing themselves and suicide, I think that we'll be overtaking over their lands and their food supply. And I really do, because we're going to make it. We're building ourselves structurally right now. We're structurally building ourselves to make it now. I mean, we're going through a deep shit now. These monkeys can't even go through what we're going through now. So when they have to go through it, when there's no choice, when there's no buyout, right? When they can't follow anyone around to get out of poverty, then you'll see the true characteristics. And that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting till they can't finagle or follow their way out of poverty. Because that's what they're doing. All they're doing is trying to stalk somebody out of poverty. And they're not doing very good. And when it comes time for them to have to get this mess, we're going to be laughing at them. A lot of us are going to be expert campers, expert, survivalists, because that's what our daily lives consist of, surviving. And these people who are just the world goes on and the world will never stop and we're spinning on an axis, and all those people, those tree huggers that really don't know shit about the world, those are the ones who are going to be fucked up. Your vegans, your fake ass vegans on Instagram, they're going to be the fucked up ones because they're not going to know how to survive. And we're not talking about in the trees. We're not talking about fucking rubbing sticks together to make a fire. Yeah, that's going to be, of course you got a lot of white people out here that are outdoors. That's really all they do. I'm talking about having the mind frame. I'm talking about the mentality, having the fortitude, being psychologically sound, having faith, having protection. You can have all of that and have no protection from the Creator and still be fucked, like most of them now. So it's going to take a lot more than just sheer knowledge on how to cut some trees and start a fire with some woods to get you through the next 4 years. I'll tell you that right now. And they're not going to make it. I'm letting you know right now they're not. Because you see how coronavirus and the fucking whatever shit you see. The first thing these guys are going to do when the news hits is go buy some toilet paper and water. They're fucked. If the first thing you think you're going to do when the next wave hits this motherfucker is you think toilet paper, they're going to be the least of your worries. You may not even have a house to shit in. Worried about some damn toilet paper and water. You may not even have a refrigerator to put water in. But nobody thinks it's going to happen. And the same people who are coaxing them are the same ones planning the demolition. Like, isn't that the irony? Right? The same ones dangling the carrot are holding the axe. And the people who are following the carrot don't see the axe because they're chasing the carrot. And so because we're not chasing the carrot, we see the carrot, the stick, the string, and the guy holding the motherfucker. And it's really up to us to whether or not we want to tell them. And this is what I figured out, guys. They already know. And that's where free will comes into, right? Free will comes into play because these motherfuckers know about the carrot because their mother told them about the carrot. But somehow, some way, every family for generations have thought that they could beat the old hook, line, and sinker. And you're seeing that they failed. And they get mad when people just, like us, just come in without having to do the chasing anything, because we don't chase anything, right? And we get our shit, you know what I mean? A lot of us have even worked in more tedious and more difficult work environments than they've had to, and they don't even accomplish what we accomplish in a day. I noticed that, these guys have the easiest work conditions because they're all Satanists and they're not going to bully each other and they're going to help each other out. And they're all going to work together to try to make our job harder. and they can't complete dog shit. I mean, let's be real. There should be no homeless aliens out here unless they're fake. Right? What are you talking about? Feed the children. What are you talking about poverty in America for when all you guys, you know what I mean? So, that's my whole take on that.